Hey, what is up guys? So we got an awesome replay of Aromages because I feel like they're a really strong deck now that we got that new card in the TCG JURAGEDO that just came out yesterday, and the card is super good in this deck. Like, I gotta show you guys how amazing this card is in Aromages. And also I messed around with this other card called Cactus Bouncer, and I really feel like this deck has a lot of potential to be very, very good. Just because I love the ability to have magic planners and basically make it so I don't even get affected by lose a turn. But a basic play in here can be Jasmine into Bouncer, and the Cactus Bouncer makes it so my opponent and myself can't special summon. But when you boost its attack up to 2300, he really becomes a threat, and you can actually boost it up even stronger, which you'll see later on in this duel. So I'm playing against a guy playing them rank 10 trains, which I still think is kind of a fun deck. Superior Dora is a really strong card just because a lot of decks just can't deal with it. It's kind of like Cyber Infinity Dragon. Sometimes when you make it, it's just too problematic and people just can't deal with it because there's just too much free advantage that it nets. But you'll see over here how I'm able to abuse JURAGEDO in this deck because that makes the deck so much better. And it's a really good combo right here with Dry Wind. So over here, I'm not only able to gain 1,000 life points, draw 2 cards from the Aromages, and also I get to pop a card from Dry Wind. Now he activates the Superior Door's effect to protect itself, but I chain Fiendish Chain, so then it gets destroyed by Dry Wind. So I really feel like adding Fiendish Chain to this deck really helps because a lot of times with these Dry Winds and the Moist Wind, after you get some free advantage with them, you already get your pluses. And after you get your pluses, you only really need to get like one card, maybe one specific Aromage that you need, and you're good to go from there. Now you see over here, I try to get rid of that card over there, but he got negated by the Breakthrough skill. Now, at this point, it's super OP, because the amount of people that play Upstart Goblin, look how much free advantage I get off of Upstart Goblin. He has to bounce back his Metal Reflex line. I'm able to draw 3 cards off of that as well, and I've already drawn so many cards off of these Jasmines anyways. I don't know, probably like 7 cards off of that so far. Now I'm going to go ahead and activate Moist Wind. Chain Call of Haunted just to go ahead and grab JURAGEDO just for a second over here. But then he goes ahead and activates that effect. Now I'm still able to actually keep my other card. Well, it gives it an extra boost. He actually attacks this, so I can't bounce back anything, which I think is an okay play. But that Call of the Haunted was there, and it just gave me some free advantage. One excellent thing that I want to mention here is you can activate more than one Aroma Garden per turn. And if you activate more than one, right, you'll see right here, I'm able to actually boost up and get my cards up to a boost of 1,000 attacks. So that's actually really important here. And you'll see this card called Cactus Bouncer, which I can get for free because I get an additional normal summon with the Aromage Jasmine. And he actually negates this card's effect, and I'm like, okay, you definitely want a special summon, so of course I get some free advantage over there. He doesn't really have any plays at the moment because he needs to have them be level 10. And basically his deck is revolving around getting out Dora, essentially, over and over. And it's a really strong card. But it just shows you guys how great the Aromages can be. Look at this. I'm able to draw 2 more cards off of the Jasmines, and I summon another JURAGEDO. I had to boost this card up just to give it extra attack. Plus, this card actually reduces attack and defense here, and I'm able to actually make a game. But guys, I really think that this is actually pretty good. Playing this card over here, if you guys didn't know what it does, I get to special summon. I probably should have explained it before, but you know, welcome to my channel anyways. What it does is that during either player's battle step, you can special summon this card. I gain 1,000 life points, and then I can also tribute it during either player's turn. I get to target one face-up monster I control, and he gains 1,000 attack until the end of the next turn. And that is really good, with the exception of Cactus Bouncer, because if this card is out on the field, yeah, you cannot activate this because you can't special summon it. However, you can still normal summon this card. Keep that in mind, because Jasmine will give you the additional summon with Cactus Bouncer. Like, if you have anything that can heal you up, whether it's the field spell or it's the Moist or Dry Winds. Actually, Dry Wind I don't think heals, but Moist Wind actually can heal. But what you want to do is be able to get out a Jasmine, and then like a really common play in this deck is Lone Fire Jasmine, and then it used to be Summon Rosemary. Now the play is much better, especially with JURAGEDO, because what you're able to do is you can Lone Fire into Jasmine, heal up, draw a card, and then you get that additional normal summon. I'm playing 3 Cactus Bouncers because, like, what deck doesn't special summon in this game? And then, just as a heads up, this card can't be special summoned, but it doesn't really matter. You get an additional normal summon with Jasmine, as long as you have higher life points than your opponent. And then from there, as long as this card's in defense mode, which of course you special summon with Lone Fire, or maybe if you happen to have one of these, you can keep it in defense mode. But the thing is, what you're able to do then is, not only did you get more likely you got a free card because you have to have life points higher than your opponent to get the Cactus Bouncer out in the first place. So more likely you get to get a free card off of this. And if you have JURAGEDO, you get another free card off of this card. Of course, that's if Cactus Bouncer dies. If Cactus Bouncer survives, then you should be ahead of the game anyways. And what I love with this deck is that Aroma Garden actually increases the attack and defense of all monsters you control. So that actually increases Cactus Bouncer. So he's 2300. He's 100 short off of Vandy's Fiend, and Vandy's Fiend requires a tribute. And of course, this is still letting you get draw power. And I just think the deck is really, really strong. But yeah, be on the lookout for Aromages, and I think that this deck right here can make use of JURAGEDO more than anything else right now. And plus, the card has 1700 attack plus is dark. Jasmine is light. You best believe BLS should go in here. I didn't actually put it in here because it probably isn't really that necessary. BLS should go in here for sure. Just because it's so good. I really wish there was more Aromages, but at the moment, I think that this definitely makes the deck viable. But like I said, try it out yourself, see what you'd like, and I'll do a deck profile of the deck once I do a little bit more testing. But overall, I think it's a relatively strong deck, and it has a little bit of potential in the game. But thanks for watching, guys. Azneyes out.